Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning to all students. Hello students, I welcome you all in today's online session. And in today's session, we are going to start a new chapter from history textbook of standard 6, and the topic is ancient kingdoms of the south. In the previous chapters, we have already studied about many famous dynasties and empires. For example, Shunga dynasty, Maurya Empire, Kushana kings, Gupta dynasty, Vardhana dynasties, and many more. But in today's video, we will study about the kingdoms of the south. So look at this map carefully. This is the map of India and southern part is shown over here. So here you can see Chair, Pandya, Chola, Pallava, Chalukya, Vakatak, Rashtrakoot, Satvahana dynasties. And all these dynasties we are going to cover in this ninth chapter. So let's begin with the first one, that is the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties. So as I have shown you on the map, out of all those dynasties, these three dynasties were mentioned in the literature of that time. These dynasties were in power around the 4th century BCE or even before that. They find mentioned in the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Sangam literature, and in the inscriptions of Maurya Emperor Ashoka. They have also been, there is also a very famous book or a manuscript which is known as Periplus of Erythraean Sea. Now, this manuscript or handbook is written on the Red Sea. It was written by a sailor from Egypt and it gives us information about different ports which were there during the dynasty of Chair, Pandya and Chola kingdom kings, and it also mentions about the trade that went on along the Indian coastline, the Persian Gulf and Egypt. So out of those ports, one very famous port was Muziris. It was on the coast of Kerala, which is in south. And this port was in Chair Kingdom and was a very famous or major center of export of to pearls, precious stones to Rome in Italy and to other countries of the West. Now, the Pandya kingdom was a part of today's Tamil Nadu and its capital was Madurai. And this kingdom was also very famous for its very high quality precious pearls. Next, the Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. So, here we have seen the places which they have occupied or where they established. Next, we will move forward and see the Satvahana dynasty. So, students, after the decline of a very powerful Maurya Empire, the local kings of those areas like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, they became independent because no powerful king was there now. So they became independent. They established small kingdoms of their own. And out of those, one of the kingdom was Satvahana dynasty. Pratishthan or the present day Paitan in Maharashtra was the capital of this dynasty. King Simukh was the founder of Satvahana dynasty. The inscriptions in the Nanik Ghat caves near Junnar in Pune district bear the names of the important persons of this dynasty. You can see the picture of the caves, Naneghat. So Naneghat is a it is also known as Nane Pass, is a way which joins Pune and Thane district. Okay, and many people go there, and on the walls of these caves, the name of very famous persons of this kingdom are inscribed. And another important thing about these kings was that they used to write their mother's name before their own name. So a very famous example is Gautami Putra Satkarni. As we write our name, then father's name and surname, but during Satvahana dynasty, many people used to write their mother's name. A stone inscription in a cave in Nasik described his valor, his great works of courage and bravery. He had defeated the Shaka king Nahapana. He is described as Tri Samudra Toya Peet Vahan. So Toya means water, Samudra sea, and Tri means three, Peet Vahan. So the whole statement means title means one whose horses have drunk the water of three seas. And which are those three seas? Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. It means he has defeated the kings of all of many areas. So, during his reign, the empire of Satvahana extended from the river Narmada in the north to the Tungbhadra river in the south. So, from this expansion, you can see how powerful he was, that he extended the Satvahana kingdom from north on the top till the end of south. The famous poetic work Gatha Saptashati in Maharashtri, a Prakrit language, was composed by Satvahana king Hala. They were brave also, and they were very many kings were also very good writers. So a king named Hala has written this Gatha Saptashati in Maharashtri Prakrit language. Okay, this Maharashtri Prakrit language was very famous, or it was mostly used in the southern and western Indian parts. So Indian trade increased greatly during the Satvahana period. So Pathan, Ter, Bhokardan, Kolhapur, these were very recognized important centers of trade at that time. Now, how we come to know about that they had trade relationship with other countries? From their coins. So these are Satvahana coins, and we can see the picture of ships inscribed on these coins. During this period, many artistic objects were also produced at many places. Okay, and they have also sculpted many caves. So these are some of the examples of Ajanta caves, Chaitanya Griha at Karla, caves at Bhaje, Kanheri caves. Next we will see Vakatak dynasty. The power of Satvahana began to weaken by the 3rd century CE. See, now if this dynasty was weakening, one another dynasty started establishing. So among the dynasties that emerged after that Satvahana dynasty was the Vakataka dynasty, which was very powerful, and its founder was King Vindhya Shakti. And after Vindhya Shakti, Pravar Sen I became the king. After his death, the kingdom of Vakataka got divided into different parts, and there were two main branches. The capital of the first branch was Nandivardhan near Nagpur, and the capital of other branch was Vatsagulm, Washim, which is today's Washim in Maharashtra. So Pravarsen I, son of Vindhya Shakti, extended its kingdom, or a Vakataka kingdom, in the north up to Malwa and Gujarat, and in the south up to Kolhapur. Okay, so we will see all these places on the map of Maharashtra. You can see Nagpur over here. This is Washim and this is Kolhapur. And Kolhapur was known as Kuntal at that time. So we have read that Chandragupta that the Gupta emperor Chandragupta II had married his daughter Prabhavati to Rudrasen II, and Rudrasen II was the Vakataka king. So in this way, that Gupta emperors had very good relationships with these Vakatak kings. So there was a minister whose name was Varhadev. He was a follower of Buddhism. He was the minister of Vakataka king Harishen. So cave number 16 at Ajanta was dug at his instance. Means he was a very big follower of Buddhism. So he gave order to sculpt a cave. There are total 30 caves, Ajanta caves, and these caves are beautified. Means they are beautifully painted, and there are different pictures on that. We will see one of the picture of Bodhisattva Padmapani in Ajanta. So students, Bodhisattva means a person who seeks awakening, true knowledge or Bodhi. And Padmapani means one who holds the lotus. So in this picture you can see, in this painting you can see a person holding a lotus in his hand and he is surrounded by many people. Okay, it means it's the painting of a person who is looking down to his devotees who are coming to the shrine for getting the real knowledge. Okay, this shows that they were following Buddhism, these Vakataka kings and their ministers. So with the paintings, they have also written different books. Like the Vakataka king Pravar Sen II composed Setu Bandh, Setu Bandh in Maharashtri or Prakrit language. Similarly, Kalidas Meghdut also belongs to this Vakataka dynasty rulers. When these kings were ruling, Kalidas was also belonging to the same time and he wrote this book Meghdut. So students, this was all about the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties. We have also learned about Satvahana dynasty, its founder, its capital, okay, and many famous personalities of that kingdom. And in the end, we have learned about Vaka Tak dynasty and their different caves sculpted by sculpted during their period. So that's all for today. I hope you understood everything. We will continue the same chapter in second video. Thank you so much.